welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. In today's video, Shannon and I have been camping in Tobermory, Ontario. We are staying at Lands End Campground and we have been loving it here. It's a great campground, very clean, has all the amenities we need, and being in town is only 2 kilometers away, so it's a very short drive. But part of Tobermory is where Bruce Peninsula National Park and Fathom 5 National Park are in this setting. But there is so much more to see. And we have been so lucky. We have actually been able to see friends of ours from home who have cottages up this way. Anyway, we'll tell you all about it. Just stay tuned. So Shannon and I just arrived a couple hours ago in Tobermory. That is where we're spending the next few days. So I just booked one of those boat rides to Flower Pot Island. So I get to do that tomorrow. Shannon is going to do something different with her time. But we are now at a trading post, so we're going to go and have a look. So I'm going for a little walk in this nature reserve, and I guess there are people that let their pets off leashes and stuff, but I've been given some good information that this might be a place where I can find rattlesnakes, and I'm very excited about that. So Shannon's not a snake lover, so she's sitting in the truck waiting for me, and I just have to look around and hope I come across some good luck. So I'm looking at all the sunny patches where one might be basking in the sun. All right, I'll keep going. That tree's been struck by lightning, which is why that scar leads right to the ground. So I've been walking for about 20 minutes here, and I know Shannon's sitting in the truck. So I'm just going to head back and maybe try my luck. Two things in particular that I've been looking for: the eastern Massasauga rattlesnake, haven't seen one, or a black bear. Apparently there are a lot of them up here. So anyway, I'm just having a look around. I know I'm being quiet, and you're not supposed to do that when you're in bear country, but I guess I figure I'm just making my footsteps known, so that way if there is a bear in the area, it'll hear me. But I'm going to continue along as I make my way back to the truck, and I've been enjoying this walk though, because the topography, the flora is fascinating, the plants. And then been filming these bumblebees too as I go by them. But okay, I'll continue on and see if there's anything else along on my travels. So on the trail, I just walked by some very old coyote scat, and you can tell it was coyote as opposed to dogs, because people do walk their dogs through here. It's because the contents had hair in it, so it showed basically its last meal. So anyway, we have a population of coyotes, which isn't surprising because they're pretty widely spread across Ontario.
These are the comfy Adirondack chairs.
So just about to begin the cruise to Flower Pot Island, and first in line. Excited to be able to do this today, and we've got some great weather ahead. It's a cool tree too. So this is our last evening in town, and we have spent 5 nights here in Tobermory. And as I say, it's an absolutely beautiful setting, bug-free for the most part. So we are so impressed that this whole part of the camping journey up to this point anyway has been largely bug-free for the biting bugs, a few mosquitoes here and there. So that's been a real thrill to find that out, because we understand it's not going to be like that as we continue to move forward, because starting tomorrow is when we are heading over to Manitoulin Island. From there, we are going to Chutes Provincial Park. And from there, we're going to Awenda. That's where we're finishing off, at Awenda Provincial Park. So we're really looking forward to the rest of our journey. We feel it kind of winding down, but that means we still have 3 weeks ahead. So anyway, now, as for giving you a bit of an overview of our experience here in Tobermory, we're over the moon happy. We had a chance to spend some time with home-based friends that happen to have cottages up in this vicinity. We had connected with them before coming here, and so we were hopeful we could align our schedules, and so we were able to do that. So we had a chance to spend some time with Anne and Susan. And then we had gone out for dinner in the harbor area, where there's different restaurants and bookstores and things of that nature. And that's where we had a chance to spend some time with Deanna and Lisa. So anyway, it was those visits really enhanced our experience. But to start off with, camping in this little loop of about 7 sites. It's a bit of an offshoot from the main campground at Lands End. We ended up meeting a couple from Wales. We saw them as they were setting up. We set up at exactly the same time, and then we went into town. And we sat down at a patio restaurant, the one with the best view, the best overlook. And wouldn't you know, they were already sitting there. So we had a chance to sit with them and become acquainted. And so that's where we had a chance to meet Anne and Stephen. And Stephen was even celebrating his birthday during the time that we were here. So those were really great experiences. You know, we love interacting with people that we meet along the way. As for the actual experiences, so because we are largely surrounded by national parks, you'll notice that in the video, there was very little identification. There is very little, well, almost no narration at all. And that's because there's a lot of restrictions in terms of making scenery and things like that visible so that it enhances tourism or brings more people into the area. And I think it's because, you know, the protectionist way of Parks Canada wanting to make sure that the parks are here and continue to be here for future generations. So that made it a little bit more difficult for filming and providing you with the normal sort of narration. But I hope you enjoyed the scenery that you got to experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it over to Shannon and see if she had some experiences that she wants to relate in terms of why staying here in Tobermory was a great choice for her too.
I agree with Kathleen. It's my highlights were the visits we had with friends, and that was nice. As far as Lands End Park goes, the staff was really friendly, over the top friendly and accommodating. I highly recommend this park, and it was recommended to us by Nadia and George, and it was a good find. I went to do laundry today in town, the cleanest laundromat I have ever been in, so that was nice. The grotto. The grotto was spectacular. It lived up to all the hype. The water, the crystal clear water, it was really nice. The visitor center, really informative with the Fathom 5 information. I really enjoyed that. Overall, it was a great experience for me.
Okay, so at this point, we are going to bid you farewell. We are jumping on the Chi-Chi-Mon tomorrow morning en route to Manitoulin Island. So stay tuned. I hope you join us as we continue these adventures.